Let's move on to our fifth main topic today. Chris, what is our fifth main topic today?
Fifth topic comes from Danny Kinta. Hey guys. So after all the excitement, buzz, controversy, and film festival wins, Joker Week is finally here.
It's here! It's Joker Week!
With all the noise behind us, how well do you now think the movie will do? Do you sense people are going to be rushing out to see it, or do you think it'll be a bit overhyped? I personally can't wait. John, are you excited about this movie at all?
Well, I mean, look, obviously, we've all been, I've been super pumped about this movie since last year. From the day they announced this movie, I've been out of my mind for a different reason for most people. For me, it was because, oh my God, a true standalone film. This is amazing. One that's outside of a shared cinematic universe. I was so stoked about that. And obviously doing a character study with the Joker, then you looked at the people involved in it. You got Joaquin Phoenix, one of the great actors of our generation. I mean, there's so many reasons to be excited about this. And now here we are. It's Joker Week. We're going to go see it on Thursday. All of us, we're all going together to go see it on Thursday. I'm super stoked about it. Very excited. But the question then does come. Amidst all the talk, the festival wins, the controversy, all this kind of stuff, now it's here. The bottom line is, how many people are interested? Is the general movie-going audience at this point now intrigued, and do they want to go see Joker? Now, I've got the highest supreme confidence that it's going to be awesome, but has this done its job to convince other people this is a fabulous movie-going experience? Did all this stuff with all the controversy and all the noise surrounding it, is it going to come down to it? Now, there's something we got to keep in mind when it comes to how many people will come out to this, how many people have been motivated to go see Joker. You got to remember this. October is not traditionally the biggest movie-going month, historically. Like when you look at let's look at the biggest opening weekends in the history of the month of October. We've got, on the one hand, we've got Venom, which holds the record, which is fabulous. I love that Venom holds that record. It holds the record at $80.2 million, which is the all-time record right now for the month, which by some other months you might think, wow, that's actually kind of low, but there it is. The 2018 version of Halloween made $76.2 million. Then in third place is the Sandra Bullock Gravity at $55.7 million. You got that fabulous Matt Damon movie, The Martian, at $54.3 million. And then you've got Paranormal Activity 3, which made a lot of people forget how much money that damn franchise made. $52.5 million. Now, the latest numbers that we have seen at this point are pointing us towards a $75 to $85 million opening weekend, some going as high as 90 or 95, which I think puts $100 million in the range of possibility. 100 million possibility, maybe even north, who knows, somewhere along there. I think this is where I'm at right now. I feel confident, not guaranteed, but I feel confident that we're looking at the new record holder for the biggest opening weekend in October history. I think with all the buzz, even the negative stuff, because sometimes even bad publicity is good publicity. Sometimes, not always. But with all the buzz and all the talk and it being the forefront of everybody's consciousness, and now it's here. It's this week now. Like with all this buzz, it's not still 3 months away where all this buzz and generating talk and interest can fade. It's actually this week. So if you look at it, all the buzz and the energy level and the talk is peaking at just the right time for the opening of this movie. I think we're seeing a new opening weekend record for the month of October. I don't know if it's going to get 100 million because it's still October. It's still October, so I don't know if it's going to hit 100 million, but I feel confident that we're looking at a new number one. I think a lot of people are motivated to go see this, and here's the important thing to me, Rob. I think there are people who would not go out to the regular comic book movie are going to be interested in seeing Joker. Not all of them, but I think it's not just the comic book crowd that's going to be into this. I think because of the look of this, the fact that they've been really pushing the taxi driver nature of it, all that kind of stuff, I think you're going to get some people out there who might go, a new Avengers movie? Nah. A new Justice League movie? Nah. This Joker looks interesting. I think it's going to get all the comic book fans, and I think it's going to get some of those. So I feel comfortable saying between 90 and 100 million. What do you think, Rob?
I think you're bang on the money. I think that a lot of people are going to see this movie. I think there's a lot of excitement. I'm mainstream critics that don't spend a lot of ink talking about comic book movies are talking about this film. I think it's going to do huge business. Like you said, I don't know if it's going to make $100 million because it's not that kind of a movie. I heard the movie only costs like less than 60. And if that's the case, this movie could end up being a monster hit. And it doesn't have to make, $1 billion to be a monster hit.
Oh yeah,
So-
'cause I don't think any of us are thinking this is going to be $1 billion film.
No,
right?
not at
And
all.
it doesn't need to be by any stretch
No,
of
but
the
I
imagination.
think this is definitely a cultural flashpoint of some kind. And I think that a lot of people are excited about it. I know that I am. I just can't wait to see. Whenever I go see a movie, John, it's not just when you hear if it's good or bad. It's every little detail that I pay attention to. Like, what's the Warner Brothers logo going to look like? Is there going to be music playing over it? What's the first shot going to be? Like, I'm totally intrigued about everything that this movie is going to show me. And I'm deliriously excited to see it. And I think a lot of people, just because it's so different from what we've seen before, there's never really been a comic adaptation like this. And whether I like it or not, I know the experience of watching it is going to be immensely satisfying. And I can't wait for it. And I think I'm not the only one.
Where are you at right now with this, Chris? And not just where are you at personally, but with the people you talk to, the online presence you have, stuff like that. Are you feeling like enough people are going to go out to see this thing this weekend to push it over that record number? Do you think it could go just under it? Do you think it could break 100 million? Where do you see this coming in right now?
I definitely see it going over Venom, but I'm hesitant to say the 100 mil. But that being said, the people who I've talked to outside of like my geek circles, right, are so excited about this film. All of my friends who are, very proud of their film school degrees and who really, really only like to watch auteur films and things like that are pumped about this movie because it is passing the genre. It's taking something that we all know and love, comic books, and it's really doing a masterful character study is what it looks like it's going to be. So I think tons and tons of people from all walks of life are really excited about this film, not just people who are into comics, not just people who are movie fans, but I think it really is appealing to a really wide variety of audiences. And that's the feather in their cap here. That's why this movie, I think, is going to do gangbusters at the box office.
And you know what? I can't remember the last time. Look, we had Logan come out, blown away by how good it was. It went on to be nominated for Best Screenplay. First time ever a comic book movie got one of those major nominations like that. That was great. But going into Logan, I don't think there's ever been a comic book movie coming out where we thought, wow, the Oscar potential of this movie. Like I even with Logan at the time, even though I thought it looked great, it wasn't until after I saw Logan that I went, this thing could win Oscars and it should be nominated for a number of them and all that kind of stuff. This is the first time I can remember a comic book movie coming out where we're actually watching and going, how many Oscar nominations is this good? We haven't even seen it yet. How many Oscar is this thing going to get nominated for Best Picture? And we see that sort of potential in it. And I think that transcends just the comic book movie fans. And why I think we're going to see, like, Chris, you're saying, you've got these auteur friends who are thinking, yeah, this comic book movie, got to see it. I think it breaks the record. I don't know that it breaks 100. What do you guys think? Is this movie getting enough attention? Do you think people are talking about this enough that we could see it break that opening weekend Venom record for October? Could it even peak over at 100 million? Or do you think it's like, hey, guys, remember, it's still an R-rated film. It's still October. It's still a more heavy, serious drama, not your traditional comic book movie. So it might not appeal to that many. It's going to come under. Where do you think it's going to be right now? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.